But Colette had something else coming on, but she likes to share the Z team duties and let us all take turns, kind of hosting meetings. So that was the plan anyway. But she can't be here at this time. So anyway, it's great to see everybody coming on. If you're heading to Vegas, I know it's an exciting time. If you aren't going to be in Vegas, it's still an exciting time, and we will. There's a lot of us already committing to make sure that you're going to get the information in fast time and real time, and any from what I understand, some of the mic drop announcements that they have for us, that they haven't let any cats out of the bag on some things. So a couple things, a little housekeeping before we get into tonight's topic. My name's Steve Yurjevich, by the way. I know some and almost a lot of you I've seen from time to time on a different Zoom. A couple things though, please check your emails. Please, there's a lot of information about updates and things that are happening. So if you're not getting your emails, contact support. Let them know you're not getting them, but check your spam. Excuse me. Check your spam. Make sure that you're staying abreast of everything that's happening. There's a lot of the messages get sent through the Telegram as well. There's a lot of messages that are sent through and copied into a lot of the Facebook groups, and there's text threads. And I know that's a lot for everybody, and I know it's overwhelming. All of the outlets trying to keep it all straight and trying to remember where you're getting your information from. And so we just do the best we can. But the good thing is it's about to get so much easier in just a couple more days. We'll have everything that we've been looking for and waiting for, and all those questions people have asking, what's the store look like? That's going to be answered. What are the prices going to look like? We'll be able to share that as well. I personally believe that getting the TCMs is going to be a very simple proposition, just showing people exactly what the card is, showing people what the value of the card is, and simply as just showing someone your phone in the app and saying, are you using this yet? And they say what, and you can actually show them. So I think the card thing would be easier. I think the DBOs will be a lot easier too, as well as we. There are a lot of people. I mean, there's the different personality groups, right? There's the ones who don't read any fine print and say it's good enough for me, I'm in. There's other people who want to see everything and want to read everything and make sure they have all the information. So there's different personality types, and everybody's time is going to be their time. But I've noticed lately people who had said no and weren't interested have maybe starting to hear a buzz or starting to catch a buzz and saying, well, these people have been at this a little longer than maybe I thought, and they're starting to come around again. So it will get easier. And having said that, tonight's topic, basically, I did this last night with a smaller group, but I like to go over keeping calm and taking the pressure off yourself for this thing. Okay, I know that we have deadlines, and we have deadlines that we want to hit, and there's incentives to get them. You get your rebate, and you get the $50 a month waived, and all of that is great. And there's something to push for, but it's not the be all end all. If you don't hit your target, and if life got in the way, the company is committed to making sure that you're getting your money back, and they're going to get you your money back, and they're figuring out ways to give you your $50 back every month that you're going to be paying. We'll go over that in a few minutes. So taking the pressure off, it's going to get easier. There's a couple things I want to go over first. So if you don't hit your deadline and you're not getting your rebate, you still want to keep working. Once you become at manager level, you are going to be qualifying for a commission bonus pool, and you're going to get your rebate back from the bonus pool. You're not going to get your rebate back in the form of a check as they're doing right now, but you're going to get it back whenever you enter the bonus pool. It's going to pay up to $250 and up to $500, depending on how fast you accomplish that. So keep that in mind. The $50 a month, I know that's kind of another thing that some people say, I don't want to pay the $50 a month. Well, for starters, everything that you're doing is going to be a tax write-off and tax deductible, right? So your $50 is a business expense, so that is a write-off. And you're going to need write-offs anyway. If you're going to Vegas, your trip is a business trip. All of your meals, all of your travel, your expenses, everything that you're doing, your room, keep all your receipts. Those are all write-offs. So know that whenever you're doing this is a business now, so you're able to take advantage of all those benefits that come with that. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're keeping track of all your expenses. And where else are we at? So emails. Yeah, so the commission bonus pool, folks, is a great way the company's designing to make sure that once somebody gets in the bonus pool, they're never going to leave. So you're going to have stability in your organization. As you grow and your organization continues to grow, you're going to have stability, because in most companies, people leave and then you try to refill it and then they leave and you try. Here, nobody's ever leaving. And if nobody ever leaves, your income is always going to grow. So this is a long play. This isn't a rush to November 12th at 11:59 p.m. and then the business is over. We haven't even launched yet. This is a long play. This is a long years. The revenue plan in place is locked in for 10 years. So plan on earning revenues based on what the revenue plan is for the next 10 years. So take the pressure off yourself. Don't worry. Don't get bent. Don't look at this as you're missing some kind of boat. You're actually on the boat. Everyone here is on the boat. You didn't miss the boat. You were smart enough to get on the boat. Those that said, I'm going to wait, they're still going to be great for them, but we have a little bit more perks that came with getting in early. The $50 a month, I know some people are like, oh, I just don't want to deal with the $50 a month. We have the Go program, which is starting. I think they're going to announce it at conference. But the Go program, once you obtain you sign up for Go accounts to your account, your $50 fee is waived every month. So you're going to be able to get rid of that $50 again. So calm down, catch your breath, don't panic. If it takes you a little time to get 4 Go accounts, your $50 is going to be waived, but you're also getting paid out of the commission bonus pool. So you won't be, this isn't a losing money play here. I hope that helps somewhat. I was trying to come up with ways to help people understand that this is the long play. This isn't, nothing ends other than the deadline. And who knows what the company has store moving forward. They might come up with another promotion for all the new people. And I don't know anything that they have in store, but they haven't stopped surprising us along the way. So there may be other ways for and maybe new enhancements and things we never even heard of. I'm sure there are. I do want to go into like the gift cards as well. I know I'm bouncing here a little bit, but if you're using your gift card, your your gift card through the app, and you're going to purchase gift cards for gifts for the holidays or to give to people, those are marketing tools. You're actually, it's a business expense. I just want to keep driving that point home. So think about when you're giving gifts to people, because it's a marketing tool, because it tells them to go ahead and click on the card and take advantage and look at your website that's attached to that. So that's a business marketing tool as well, and that's another expense. So not only going to use Z-Bucks to pay for your Christmas, but you're going to be able to write off some of your Christmas. I'm not a tax consultant. If someone out there is and they text me, say you can't say that, whatever, well, I'm saying it because I think I'm right. I might not be, but I think I am. If I'm not, I'm doing it. Does anybody, you guys, this is kind of an open family night forum. I mean, Colette asked me every night, we have usually somebody else that speaks. Hopefully that helped you. If there's anything I forgot or any questions, you can unmute yourself or raise your hand, whatever you want to do. But that, I just want to make sure everybody stays calm and recognizes that we haven't even started yet. The only deadline is 10 years from now when the revenue plan changes. If you want to shoot for that deadline, shoot for that one. So with that, let's all relax.
If you are going to be in Vegas and you're not yet on the Telegram chat, make sure to reach out, locate either the post on ZTEAM and get connected there, or reach out to one of us and we'll get you connected on the Telegram chat. That's where we'll be communicating to make sure that the team is connected in any events.
John asked a question. Thank you, Esther. What if you hit a level and a DBO under you hits a higher level? That's a great problem to have, John. You, as the revenue plan is structured, John, each position has a requirement, right? To become a manager, you need 3 DBOs under you and three separate lines. So if one of those 3 lines became a senior manager and you were still at manager, you just stayed at manager until those other 2 lines became, or you had 2 other managers and 2 other lines, senior managers, and then you would elevate yourself up to VP status. So nothing happens other than that means that there's a lot of volume starting to happen underneath you, and that's a good thing to have. So it brings a good point though. Everyone that joined, you start as yourself and you are the leader of your group and you are setting the pace for yourself or for your group. So you still are running your race, but there are going to be people who join who are going to take off and run, and there's going to be some who are going to crawl and some are going to just maybe get acclimated, maybe slow jog. It's going to happen in a bunch of different ways. I like to just work with anyone who needs help and assistance or want to work with. I know everybody on here is the same way. We work with anyone that shows the desire and wants help. We never turn anybody away. But that's a good question. If someone hits a higher level, that means that it's giving you the opportunity to get your other lines in place to elevate yourself as well. I hope that answered your question. That was via the chat. I actually saw that. It's amazing. There's so many moving parts here. I see all these people moving. There's a car. Someone sleeping over here. This is great. Any other questions we have for the fam?
I have a question.
Yeah, Orthenia. Hi, nice to see you again. Hi.
Hi. Hi, family. The Telegram group, is that for everybody on this team?
Yeah, so the one she was referring to is if you're going to Vegas, we have a separate Telegram chat set up just so we're all going to be in town, maybe in different places, and someone might say, hey, we're all over here. If everybody wants to meet up, we're going to maybe hang and do this here, whatever. It's just a form of communication for that. But we do have other telegrams. We do have a ZTEAM chat. We can have people invited to that. There's just so many moving parts. There's the Facebook, the Telegram, our messengers. We have our text thread groups. And as it grows, it becomes hard to keep track of everything. So less is more for me. I like to have as little as possible, but I make sure I'm connected through all the yeah, it's called TCT Lunch. I like to make sure we're connected where we're getting all the good, accurate information and up to date. But good question. We'll invite you do you have Telegram? We'll invite you. I'll see you're invited to our ZTEAM. Yeah, it's in the chat as well. Esther's putting in there.
Okay, yeah, I have Telegram. And I just wanted to say thank you for what you said tonight, because that does give me a little woosah moment. Because
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's good. And you just came in a little bit. I mean, I know you just joined us not too long ago. So catch your breath. There's you're here. That's the important things. You're here. The other stuff was taken care of itself. You'll get that money back. That is, it comes back a little bit later, but you get it back. The good thing about our company, they don't want our money and they don't want the consumer's money. We just want them to swipe their card. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. They're not focused on making money in a store. They just want you to use the card. And if you use the card, we'll make it better for you in the store, and we'll make it better for you in the Z Club travel. It's amazing. It's genius. So you're welcome. Good talking to you again.
Hey, Steve,
Yes.
any updates on when the cards will be sending out?
I think we're going to hear everything at launch. I
Okay.
think I think everything, any questions or remaining questions that we have about the Z Club and everything will be answered at launch. So just in a few more days. I know that they've been working behind the scenes feverishly. I know Peter's been up and down the East Coast taking care of tying up loose ends. And taking care of that. So we're I would say, has anybody heard anything? Esther or Brian, anybody heard? Launch, right? I mean, launch, we're supposed to know more of
Hold
that.
tight for a few days. We got 4 or 5 days, and then a lot will be coming on. Amy, you have a question or a comment?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Hi, Amy.
Hi. I just wanted to kind of say something about, everybody feeling like nervous if they don't get the 495. One thing just to keep in mind, and then I'm telling new people that are coming in, of course, they still have 30 days because we're getting close. But here's the deal: come after launch, everybody's on the same playing field. So all this craziness about the 495 and the 50, nobody coming in after is even going to know about this. So we've all just been kind of rolling, going, like going crazy. But I don't want anybody to think it's an unfair advantage. It's just a timing thing. But the opportunity is still going to be phenomenal. And hang in there, lock arms, keep learning, because especially, everybody's in as an innovator right now. So the unfair disadvantage for the people coming in after is we're just going to get a higher match.
Right.
So as we build, but people that we bring in are going to have standard, but it's still going to be phenomenal. This is going to go viral. And like Steve said, and Esther and Brian, it's like we're just in the beginning. We're 6 months away from really even the momentum. I mean, we're killing it in the first 5-6 months, but 60,000 people everybody in the whole United States is nothing. So there's a lot of people to touch out there. So don't get frustrated.
Great point.
Just keep.
Yeah, she's right. The reason that rebate was put into, just so we were clear understanding, they put that in because they needed to have a group of boots on the ground building this thing out, and that was the incentive to build, add people, share the story before we had a website and tools and everything else. So they were just basically rewarding and saying, if you stick your neck out here and go through take the arrows and fight through, we'll reward you with getting that rebate back. So then the company, after we've already built this thing and we all collectively have had a great hand in this, has just said, we're not going to be able to give the rebates anymore after this deadline, but we're going to create the commission bonus. So you are going to get your money back. It's just they're giving it back to you in a different place, just like she said. So that's key to understand, because we all are, and I would have probably been, I'd be acting that way, right? If I just came and be like, oh, I only have 5 days. So we have to teach people and let them understand that there is ways to offset all of your costs anyway, and to keep that in mind. And once that goes away, thank you, Amy, because once it goes away, we won't have to deal with the tensions and the stress. Well, there'll be different stresses, like what am I going to buy next? No, I'm kidding. With my next check, no. But the you know what I'm saying. There will be different stresses and challenges along the way. I mean, there's a lot of people going to be coming at once, and the sooner we all here on the screen obtain a leadership role and take ownership of your team and at your pace grow into a leadership role, your team will grow even faster, and then you'll just transcend. All I'm doing is speaking and teaching on things that I've learned from. There's a lot of people on this screen that I've heard speak many times. Mark and Annabelle and Jeff and Esther and Brian. I mean, we've and Amy. We've all been here in a group prior to this, so we all learn from each other. And we're all just kind of repeating what we're learning as we go. So, and over time, you get more confident, and then you can reach out to a group and say, we got this, you know, and you are doing great, man. If you're here, that's the best thing is you're here. That's the best thing I can tell you. Glenda, so excited you're here on the screen and going to Vegas. You got a ticket like 30 minutes ago. It's awesome. We'll answer more questions, folks. We're not really under a time crunch. I have time to kill tonight because Colette couldn't be here, but if you want to hang and ask questions, don't be shy. This is family night, so you can ask anything. Want to know who my favorite team is? Okay, I can tell you that. Want to know something about me?
Well, I just want to know if you are going to Vegas, do keep an eye on the Telegram chat because we are going to try to stick together as one big group. Colette's trying to keep us all together. I don't think we'll be able to reserve tables, but if that's a possibility, we all want to stay as one cohesive unit. I know there's going to be a big family photo that's going to take place, and we'll probably post it up on Facebook. So keep aware of that and be aware of that. I don't know if there's going to be like team T-shirts or whatever, something like that. But there's always some sort of fantastic surprise and something like that that's happening also in the background. So just be aware of that and have fun when you're out in Vegas. There is going to be an F1 race, so be patient. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in town, so don't worry. We'll all get together and we'll all celebrate together, and we're all going to have a great time together. So stay close to each other and one another. And if you need some assistance, I know that there's been some people that have lived in Vegas, like myself and Esther. There's a few other folks that have lived in Vegas. So if you need any directions or if you have any challenges with anything, just reach out to one of us, and I'm sure we can help work some of those things out. So let's have some fun this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast. Thank you, Brian. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I also learned something today. For those, I'm not staying at the Paris. I'm staying next door at the Horseshoe. So I don't know if where everybody's staying, but the Horseshoe and the Paris are actually connected. So there's a walkway, which is nice.
I'm at the link a couple doors. I'm at the link a couple doors down. I'm like, so
okay. So I didn't know. I heard several people were staying at the Horseshoe, and I just found out that there's actually like a connecting bridge kind of thing. So you just kind of walk from casino to casino. So that'll be very, very helpful. I thought it was going to be this crazy, dodging bleachers and formula cars to try to get to the entrance of the Paris. So
yeah, we also check your emails for your itinerary once again. I know the itineraries are being posted everywhere, but maybe screenshot it on your phone even, so you have it, so you can know what the time schedules are. For a lot of people are getting in on Sunday or even Saturday, or you're already out there, some of you, but Sunday, I believe 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, I think registration starts. Brian, when are you in Vegas on? Are you there Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah, I'm going in on Saturday. I'm gonna see if I can register on Saturday. To be quite honest, I'm gonna see if I can get there early and try to.
Sunday, I get in at like 9:30. So 10 o'clock, the Steelers are playing. So if you want to, I'll text you and we'll meet up, and then
awesome.
We'll grab somewhere in the sports book somewhere.
Yeah, registration opens at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Right.
Okay, registration is open from 3 to 8 on Sunday, and then the store itself will be open at 6:30 for general admission if you're not yet VP. Also, just a quick reminder, it is very important that we eliminate our old marketing. Anything that's prior marketing, we really do have to protect the company. Any videos that have Visa logos in them will have to be taken down. Anything. And honestly, you know, I had spent a couple $100 on trifolds and stuff like 3 days. Okay, 3 days before this announcement. So I understand the pain. I got myself a real fancy write-off, but it's vitally important that we pay attention to this, and because ongoing compliance is going to be what keeps this company alive. And we can't cut corners.
Well said. I
I
agree.
know I'm no fun compliance police over here, but hey, you know, this is my retirement plan. Got to protect this stuff. Almost said that word there.
Exactly right. Yeah. It's locked in for 399 years, they said. The company can't be sold. It's held in a trust for 399 years. So I'll be here whenever they change that in the year 400. I'll be hanging around waiting for the next thing. That's my plan. And nobody can argue with me. There's got to be something else out here, folks. Don't be shy. We're all family here. You can ask if it's a hard question or something. You're any little, maybe not a struggle, but just a hurdle. We can maybe help push through that. Hopefully, a lot of this put you at ease, like Parthenia said. That's what it's designed for, because this is a long play. We're not even. We're in a football field. We haven't even entered the stadium yet to get to the end zone to start making our way. Football analogy for you.
And we're still waiting for kickoff.
Yeah,
4 days to kick.
sure. So quiet.
Making it easy.
Hey, I can bring up something. If
Sure.
anybody's I found out, because I'm blind as a bat, you know, my font size is very large on my phone. So I couldn't figure out why I couldn't find the submit button like everybody else did, until somebody says, change the font on your phone, and boom, there it was. I thought, oh, I'm emailing support, and I'm like, mine's not working. So if anybody gets to that screen and they funded their card and they want to go buy a gift card and they get through it and they're like, what do I do? There's no submit button. Most likely, if you're like me and blind and have font size, you know, the size of your pinky nail, then you might want to change your font. So just something, if you get somebody signed up as a TCM and they're like, I can't do this gift card thing. How come? That's the first thing you want to tell them to check, because that's most likely what it is. So just a little food for thought.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you know what we're finding almost always now, because this thing's getting pretty well buttoned up. Back when it was Little Wild West, there was a lot of hoops we were jumping through, but almost always now it seems to be like a operator error, something someone's actually doing. For instance, the iPhone setting. You know, we had people that were struggling with progress. Yeah, we had people struggling for a while. Does that mean? Please mute yourself. How's that? Okay, we're good. There's got to be another question, comment, excitement.
Along that same note with the cards, if you had the app before we were using the cards, just unload the app and then reload the app, and then you'll be able to fund your cards that way. I was having that challenge there for a little while as well. So I had to take the app off my phone and then re-add it into the app. And then you can start using the digital cards that way as well.
Right. Well, this one's easy tonight. We did such a good job, didn't we, Esther? Didn't we? Now we got everybody calm. Everybody's chill. There's thumbs ups. Or maybe people
All right,
just fell
one
asleep.
more.
Go ahead, Dustin. Sure.
Hello.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, I just was able to get a hold of a ticket via someone that couldn't make it, unfortunately. Does anyone, I just saw a post about transferring the tickets in some sort of portal. Does anyone know anything about that?
I do know that there's. Go ahead. Yeah, take it. I saw a form Aaron put in another page. a transfer form. Does anyone know what to do?
I
Glenda, do you?
I went through Colette.
I
So
did too.
yeah,
So I did too, but then the post was like 50 minutes ago, and this
I
was
can
all
tell
like.
you.
So did that change?
Hold on. She wrote a very detailed email for me.
Thank you.
There needs to be a receipt. You need the original receipt. You need an email from her, like a letter from the person you get it from, her or him, and it needs to be stating, "Thank you for purchasing my ticket." So there, I think corporate's doing this because one of the emails said something about putting it in a portal. But
Right, exactly.
I
'Cause
can find out.
I've got both that letter and the email, but then I just saw that post 50 minutes ago. I'm like,
Colette
wait,
will know.
did they
Colette will
change that? Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
See, I'm gonna see if she can jump on real quick.
It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
No.
She was tied up at 9:30 with something.
Well, maybe we can get it posted in our chat. That'll work.
Yeah, there's a form. I'll track it down and maybe throw. I don't remember where I saw it. It was in Aaron posted it. Aaron Whittier did. I have to look back in the messenger. Good deal, Dustin. No, that's awesome. You're able to make it. Where do you live at?
I'm in Vegas, so I couldn't not.
Oh, you're
make
there,
it.
man. You're just going down the street. That's even better. Good deal. That's awesome.
I found it. They went online and requested the transfer through the link that was provided by Transact Card in the latest email. That's what it says.
We'll get it over to you.
Anyway, okay.
Great.
Glad more going.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. Yeah, it's exciting. We'll make sure that everybody feels that excitement too as we move out there. Make sure. I'm a selfie freak anyway, so I'll be sending all kind of footage, and I'll probably be doing a lot of Facebook, what do you call it? FaceTiming with people, and maybe allowing people to say hello to the co-founders and stuff from our phone, reaching back to the folks back home. So it'll be fun. It'll be a great event. We're excited. This is the quietest
Hey,
family.
Steve, I'll speak up. This is Bruce.
Bruce, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm going to be there Saturday. So, what is it? Saturday. You said you're going to be there, right? Sitting and watching
Sunday.
the Steelers? Sunday. Okay.
Sunday. Yeah. Sunday.
I got one of my guys on my team is coming with me. I think we got 3 or 4, but he's a Steeler fan. So we'll try to find you there because I want to stay in touch with you guys along the way. I don't have a lot of phone numbers. But if
Are you on the Telegram? Are you on the?
Yeah.
Just we're all in there. We can communicate.
Yeah, but are you gonna be just to get a hold? Will you be announcing where you're at or something?
Yeah, well, I think I put my cell number in there. If I think we actually put our numbers, I'll put my number in there. Yeah, just reach out.
I might get a hold of you. We probably join you to watch that game.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So if anybody else out there is coming, wants to, get together so we can meet up early, maybe show up where you're at at the sports book. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm staying at the link a couple doors down.
Oh, you're not going to be at the Paris Sports Book, then, are you?
Yeah, I can be at the Paris Sports. I'm staying not far from there. I can run.
Well, I'll get a hold of you. We'll come watch the game with you.
For sure.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Link is steps away from Paris. I know that, sir. Yes, it is. Steps.
Well, they say steps, but it's probably like a mile.
Yeah, right. Did you ever do the walk? You're like, oh
yeah,
New York. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's about a 10-minute walk. 40 minutes later.
6 miles later.
Still there, yeah. We're still walking for sure.
In this case, it's like 3 blocks. Lincoln, Paris are about 3 blocks, probably.
Yeah, it's not far at all. That's why I nailed it there for sure.
Yeah, and truthfully, there is an express bus that goes up and down the strip all day long, every 20 minutes. So even if you do end up at a hotel and you're, like Amy said, a half a mile or a mile away, and you happen to think you're right next door, just get real used to that bus schedule and you'll be set. You'll be hooked up.
Will they be doing that though with the Formula One setup? I heard it's crazy. I don't know if the streets are open like that.
Well, they're going to have a lot of the streets will be down to one lane. I think there's only 3 lanes anyway, so it's not going to be a great. The Ubers and things like that will be challenging. Buses will probably be your most reliable way, honestly, to get in and out.
Yeah, it's going to be a little dicey. They're saying the roads are kind of what it is, but I mean, I'm going to walk. Looks like the weather's going to be nice anyway, 70 degrees and sunny. So I just got a message from a team member that a husband and wife each had a Transact card, and after Aaron's call tonight, husband became a DBO. The calls do work. The live presentations. There's always lots of people on there. There's always there's good energy, and the story. The truth is good enough. Once people hear the truth, they can read what's on the internet bathroom wall, or they can come here and get the truth. And the truth always is the answer here. So that's great news. I just got a text message from that, which I love. The fact that they actually the calls do work. They do work. And like I said before, we're just getting started. We'll have calls after. We'll actually be ramping it. Actually, I can imagine the calls, because then the slide presentation will be different, right? So we're going to be able to direct people to the club and show them, maybe even in real time, what we have to offer with Z Club Travel as well. So it's going to get a lot easier for everybody. And if you're here locked in now, it's a great spot to be.
Patricia, you had a question?
I was just I had seen something from the airport, a shuttle or something, because I don't want to drive around. I mean, I can, but I'd rather not. So does anybody know about that?
I know that there is a city bus that runs from the airport to the Strip. There's a city bus that does that. I'm not too sure of the cost of what the price is going to be on that. But on the ground level, on the ground floor level, you'll find ground transportation from the airport to all the casinos down there. So that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
I don't think the Uber lifts are a problem from the airport. I think it's along the Strip is where the traffic problems are. Not so much back by the airport. The airport's not far from the Strip anyway. It's a pretty quick ride. You know, they a lot of times they come in the back way, and the Strip's all the way over here. And they sneak in the back and drop you off anyway. So
that's probably what's going to happen this weekend. Is everything is going to be on running on Koval or one of the back streets, one of the side streets like that.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
More? No one?
I've noticed there are posts both on the DBO Transact Card DBO page, and then I saw it on ZTEAM as well. There is a way to finance your DBO enrollment through a firm. So if you have people that really want to be in by the 12th, then that's their holdup. Hunt down that post, and they may be able to get in before the deadline that way. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
We had some people do it today as well. Yeah, I think it's they set up a payment. You set up a payment agreement with them, and you make the first payment, and you can get your DBO spot. And then, yeah, Glenda, says affirm.com. Yeah, that's a great thing to know as well. I believe at one time the company talked about doing that as well, right? That might be something else that we might hear in conference. It's hard to say. It's not in the warehouse. We don't like to talk about it, but they did at one time talk about meeting everyone where they're at. If someone really wants to be here, they would figure out a way to get them in. So, anything else, everybody? You're welcome, Glenda. Anybody else? We're good. Amanda said we haven't heard from Christy. Melissa. Amanda gave a thumbs up. All right, that's good. I don't know if the thumbs up means get out of here, or if it means good job. Get out of here. What is that? It's right.
Thank you, Steve. You're awesome. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Thank you. You guys are awesome, man. You make us better by the questions, and the energy that you provide gives us the stamina to want to keep getting better and becoming servant leaders, which is what this whole thing is about anyway. So it is it has a way of getting in. There's a difference between being in Transact Card or Transact Card being in you. There's a difference. And once Transact Card gets in you, you start acting and thinking and operating on a different level. You don't operate like you don't come from that place anymore of you have just a better stance and a better posture. And you know what I'm talking about. If you're on the screen here at 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 10, 12, it's inside of you now. So is anything else, folks? We can wrap it up here and you guys can go about the rest of your evening. Do y'all want to go? We can go. We can say goodnight. We good? We good?
Thanks for hosting, Steve. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you. No, thank you, Brian. Thanks for your help. Thank you, Esther. Thanks everybody.
Thanks, Steve.
Here.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for
Can't
being
wait
here.
to see you.
We'll this is recorded, so I don't know if it gets edited or not. Maybe edit my parts out, but we can send that. And I don't know who takes care of that, but if you
I'll post it. I'll edit it out and I'll have it posted up on YouTube, on the YouTube page. I'll put it in Facebook and the YouTube page. So
thanks, Brian.
If you want to watch
Thank
it, it'll be up there.
Thank you. Hopefully you got some value out of here tonight. Just stay plugged into this thing. Life will get in the way, but make sure you're always connecting, finding ways every day to be getting information and to catching up on things, because once you stay connected, it becomes a part of your day as opposed to some of the other things in life. And I get everybody's busy. There are some people on here tonight that I can't believe how busy their life really is, which is crazy. But hang in there, keep doing a great job. We love you guys. We'll see you in Vegas. If not, we'll see you on the screen from Vegas, and we'll have a good time. Peace, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.